Hello everyone, this is Dinsdale1978 coming to you once again from Team MP, and tonight I want to bring you some Battlefield 3 updates. First of all, for those of you with the PlayStation 3, you already know that Back to Karkand Expansion DLC is available. If you bought the limited edition of Battlefield 3, you get it for free. If not, it's available in the PlayStation Store, and it's going to be available for Xbox 360 and PC next week. But for now, it's a PlayStation 3 exclusive, and I know there's a lot of people angry about that. But anyhow, what I wanted to show you is not really the maps per se. You can see those on any number of videos about how the maps are playing in Rush and Conquest. But I want to show you about something that I think is great and should have been in from the beginning of the release of the game, and that's the assignments. So you go to My Soldier in your menu, and you'll see there's now an Assignments tab. And these are like mini quests, kind of contracts, if you will, from Call of Duty. And you get unlocks, which are weapons, which is a great idea. Because you're not just given a whole slew of new weapons, you have to kind of earn them. So first of all, the assault weapons. The first one is the FAMAS. We all are familiar with the FAMAS from many different games. 10 revives, 10 heals. Not too hard. If you play a good match, especially of Rush, you're probably going to unlock this pretty quickly. I was doing this only in Conquest, and I'm much more of an LMG player with the support class, so that's fine. I don't have it yet, but it'll be easy enough. The second tier of that is 100 kills with assault rifles, 20 kills with underslung grenade launcher. Now, you're going to have to make sure you equip that as an underslung and not as the standalone grenade launcher. So that's going to limit your ability to have med packs. You can only have the revives and the paddles then. And you have to win 5 rounds of squad deathmatch. So if your team you play with normally doesn't play squad deathmatch, you're going to have to step it up and play that. Probably not one of the harder guns to get, the L8582, which is, again, I'm not really familiar with, but should be pretty interesting. It's got a pretty long range, good rate of fire. So I'm curious to see how that plays out in the game. Now, second level here is the engineer kits, and the first one's called Fixing It. 10 repairs and kill 1 enemy with the repair torch. Now, it can be kind of difficult to kill someone with the repair torch. I've done it in a number of matches. Basically, what you want to do is really flank and wait for somebody to be just standing still in a area where you know they're just shooting at your other players. Get behind them, and it's going to take at least probably 2 to 3 seconds to kill them with a torch. Aim for the head like you used to do with the repair tool, and try and get them. So 10 repairs, 1 enemy with a repair torch, not too hard. The second level of the engineer kit is called It Goes Boom, and so you get 50 AT rocket kills, which again isn't too hard, especially in Conquest. It might take you a little while to get that if the other team is repairing their vehicles, but for the most part, you're just going to be shooting. I believe the Javelin as well counts with this, most probably. So the Stinger missiles as well against anti-aircraft. So you get a lot of options there. Destroy 1 enemy vehicle with repair torch. A lot of people are complaining that's going to be too hard. The truth is, if you are up close to a tank and you're able to flank around them, and if you've got a couple of people working with you, get them disabled, run up and just, enemy torch, or repair torch. They may get out, and just keep hitting it. You're probably going to get it. That's fine. Win 5 rounds of Conquest. That's not hard at all unless your team is terrible, which can happen. So, the support section. This first one's called Let It Rain. 20 kills with light machine gun and 2 mortar kills. It seems like the mortars got a balance change somewhere along the line on the last patches here. They do fire slower now, but it seems like the radius of damage is a bit wider. I get a lot of assists when I was using this the first night, which is a lot of areas people are just going to camp in, especially in buildings, where you might be able to sneak a mortar in. As long as you have people spotting for you, you're probably going to be able to get this pretty quickly. I got it in 2 matches, no problem. The first one I had, I think, 5 or 6 assists with it, and should have easily gotten the kills, but it just took some time. So you get the QB95. Interesting enough, this gun comes with a 12-time scope right out of the box, which I thought this is going to be worthless. It's a little hard to get used to as an LMG having a 12-time scope. But the iron sights are okay on this. The rate of fire is decent, but it feels more like an RPK than it does anything else with a lower clip size. And I'm not sure if this is a gun I'd ever use past just getting used to it for the service star, even for this unlocks. The second level, the sport class, gets you the MG36, and you're all familiar with that gun from other Battlefield games. It's 100 kills with light machine guns, 50 suppression assists, which can be difficult. But this was about 1 or 2 matches in after unlocking the first tier, and suppression assists can be tricky. If you're using a lower clip size than other LMGs, you may not get the suppression assist. However, you don't have to be using an LMG to get this. So let's say you want to get these suppression assists, go and run frag ammo in a shotgun or something else and just be spraying while your buddies are taking out the targets. You're going to get the suppression assist. It'll take a little while. It's 50 of them, but you can do it. And 50 ammo resupplies, as long as you're sticking with a squad, I suggest trying this in Rush, because you're going to have more opportunities for close quarters to get the suppression assist and to also refill your friends. Not going to be that hard, and it looks like it's going to be a decent gun to have in the long run. So for Spec Ops here, the Recon Kit, 20 kills with sniper rifles and 5 laser designations. I don't know for certain at this point if that's just with the SOFLAM. I'm going to try tonight with the tank and see if I get any unlocks, and see, I'll give an update on the YouTube video here in the description if it does work. But this isn't going to be too hard. Now, a lot of people don't like killing with the sniper rifles. There are some that can be used as assault rifles with the right scopes, and even use some in close quarters without a scope. So, not too hard. The second tier of this is called Creeping Death. It's 50 headshots, 50 spot assists, and 5 knife takedowns. Now, my assumption here is that you don't have to be using a sniper rifle to get these, because you can get these on any map, whatever you want to do. I'll have to double check on this. You probably have to be running the Recon Kit, maybe. I'm not sure on that. But again, if you're using a shotgun, you can get a lot of headshots and just be spamming the spot button. You get spot assists. And 5 knife takedowns. If you are able to flank on some of these maps, you get knife takedowns, no problem. Don't worry about that. And if you don't have a lot of knife kills, now's a good time as any to practice while people are learning maps. So, the last section are kind of the all-kit weapons. There's like the PDW weapons, I believe. And the first one's the PP-19, which looks a lot like another gun we've seen in Modern Warfare 3 recently. It's a very beast. Maybe in the same family. I didn't do my research, and I'll look it up maybe in a later match, or when I unlock these, maybe I'll do weapon by weapon videos. We'll see. Let me know in the comments. But it's arm 10 MCOMs, capture 10 flags, and play 2 hours on Karkand. So this is really just play the maps, play them different ways. Not too bad. And if you're experimenting, you're probably going to get this. As you see, capturing 10 flags. I was playing a lot in the vehicles last night when I unlocked all these maps, and that's why I don't have a lot of flag captures, but you can easily get them. And the final assignment in this first set is the Scarred Veteran, which are 10 kills with the PP-19, so you got to use that gun. 5 kills in the DPV Jeep, which I haven't got any yet, and that's one of the things that I think is going to make this the hardest one to get. 10 kills in the BTR-90 IFV. Again, another vehicle that is new and may be hard to get some kills in. And then play 2 hours on Sharky, and 2 players on the Gulf of Oman. So again, here we are, 2 hours. It's just play the maps and play them a lot. Let's play this rotation now. And they fixed the rotation. I wish they had a back to Karkand only rotation, but you do get stuck in the other maps, the vanilla maps, and it can be pretty difficult. So anyhow, this is how I feel so far. It's been very interesting to see these assignments. I think it's a great thing in this game, and I actually am going to do a video follow-up sooner or later about what I think they need to do for more customizations to make it even extend the longevity of the game even more. Because these assignments are great for Practice Karkand, but what can they do after people already have this unlocked in the next, say, month or two with DLC or with customization to make it go? But anyhow, this is the update so far. The maps are great. The Conquest Assault map or map mode is amazing. If you haven't got to see that yet, and I'll try and do some videos on that sooner or later. And for now, this is Denzel1978 signing out. Take care.